Okay, supervisors, take your places, please. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our 8th grade graduation for our class of 2025. Before we get started, just a couple of quick things. If anybody needs to use the restroom, there are doors open on either side of the building. Feel free to walk in. The bathrooms are there. At the end of the ceremony, if you would like to stick around and take pictures, we have a little step and repeat down over there that you're welcome to use. You can take the pictures by the stage, over here by the 2025 sign, whatever you like. We're not rushing you out. And anybody who is behind the gates, like I said, we're all welcome to come in. So if anybody wants to come join us that's back there, you're all welcome to come in. We have plenty of standing room. All right. With that said, I'd like to welcome our class of 2025. Graduates, please be seated. So one of the nice things that came out of COVID, which was not such a nice thing, is we had a chance to do our graduation ceremony outdoors because we had no choice back then. But now we have a choice, and we choose to do it out here because it's such a beautiful setting, and I couldn't think of a better way to celebrate the end of your children's middle school career than with the place that they've spent the last 3 years and the place that they've called home as the backdrop. So we're very excited and glad that Mother Nature cooperated tonight. Before we get started, I just want to call up Jack Carney, Will Racinos, Louis Pierce, Carolina Gita, Isabel Knupp, and Layla Sumbarak to lead us as we salute our flag with the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by our national anthem, which will be sung by our very own Emily McHale.
And remain standing for the national anthem. Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Emily will be singing the national anthem.
How about one big round of applause again for Emily? All right, just want to take a moment to welcome and thank some of our distinguished guests for tonight's ceremony. From our Board of Education, President Tara Cassidy, Vice President Anthony Greco, and Trustees Adam Fisher, Laura Reach, and Jennifer Perfetti. Our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. John McNamara, our Assistant Superintendent for PPS, Mr. Stephen Moran, our Superintendent for Business, Mr. Anthony Cedrone, our Executive Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Ms. Carol Ann Winans, our Executive Director of Human Resources, Dr. Stephanie Scolari, our guidance team, Mr. Ward, Ms. Gilly, and Mr. Bloom, and of course, our Assistant Principal, Ms. Rachel Quattrochi. So lucky to have this amazing group behind me, and I'm really proud to be a part of their team. I also want to take a minute to thank our 612 organization for all of their help and support every year throughout the year, especially today. They were helping out with the entrance, so thank you everybody for your help and volunteering. Today, Tonight, we gather not just to celebrate the completion of middle school, but to mark the beginning of a powerful journey, one filled with potential, purpose, and promise. To our graduates, this is your moment. You've worked hard, you've grown, and today you stand at the threshold of the next chapter of your lives. It may feel like high school is still a long road ahead, but I want you to realize something. In just 4 short years, you'll be stepping into adulthood. In 4 years, you'll be preparing to go to college, learn a trade, join the workforce, or just explore a passion you haven't even discovered yet. The choices ahead of you are vast, exciting, and yes, challenging. And that's where your dreams come in. Dreams are not meant to stay as quiet wishes whispered before bedtime. They are meant to be chased, worked for, and turned into your reality. But here's the truth. Dreams don't come true by accident. They're built brick by brick through hard work, persistence, and belief in yourself, even on the tough days. As the great inventor Thomas Edison once said, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. It's not enough to just want something. You must be willing to put in the work, the effort, and the time to make it yours. Whatever path you choose, whether it's in science, the arts, business, or something entirely on your own, choose it with your heart. Be passionate, be all in. If you love something, chase it with everything you've got. And if you fall short, get back up, learn from it, and keep going. As success is born through hard work and the ability to challenge defeat head on. Author Maya Angelou once said, "Pursue the things you love doing, and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off of you." That's what I wish for each of you, that you find something you love so much, you can't wait to get out of bed each morning and give it your very best. Before any of this, before the test scores, before the achievements, before the dreams, you needed something even more important. You needed to be seen, you needed to feel valued, and you needed to feel loved. Here in this school, we try to do just that, because we believe, truly believe, that learning doesn't happen until students feel safe, supported, and cared for. You can't grow roots without soil, and you can't reach your potential without love. You are and always will be loved, and forever will be warriors. Being a warrior isn't just about strength and courage, it's about heart. It's about rising up, not just for yourself, but for others. It's about resilience when life gets hard, and compassion when others need a hand. You've shown us that spirit every day, and none more so than 2 years ago, when we lost our friend and classmate, Joshua. When Joshua became ill, you were all there to support him. You were his rock and his comfort. You all demonstrated resilience by putting aside your fears and supporting your friend every step of the way. Today, Joshua's fighting spirit lives on. To all those who knew and loved Joshua, I see a piece of his warrior mentality inside each of you, and I am proud of how you will all continue to honor his memory. Although he's not here with us today physically, Joshua is within us, and today we celebrate him as well. So today, as you prepare to say goodbye to Wantagh Middle School, know that we, your teachers, and your families believe in you the same way that you believed in your friend. We are proud of the hard work, courage, and resilience that you've already exhibited, and are excited about all the incredible things that are yet to come for each one of you. Go forward with courage, be curious, be bold, be warriors. And remember, your future is not something that just happens. It's something you build one determined, passionate step at a time. As you bid farewell to middle school and look ahead to the future, remember to carry the spirit of the warrior with us always as you continue to chase your dreams. Congratulations, class of 2025. You will always hold a special place in our hearts here at Wantagh Middle School. Go make us proud, because the world is waiting for your dreams to become your reality. Thank you. Here now to introduce our student speakers is Assistant Principal, Ms. Quattrochi.
Thank you, Mr. Chippo. evening, everyone. Now to reflect on 6th grade is Angelina Indiviglia.
Hello everyone, my name is Angelina Indiviglia, and I'm honored to be here to tell you all about my 6th grade adventure. First, I would like to thank everyone for being here today to celebrate. Without all of you, we would not be here about to graduate from Wantagh Middle School, so thank you for helping us through our journey. The transition from elementary school to middle school felt like entering a new world, a world where I didn't know anyone or anything. In elementary school, everything was familiar to me and everyone was friends. We had one teacher and everyone in our class stayed the same. Middle school, on the other hand, was a huge maze you could never get out of. We had so many classes with different teachers and students in each class. I thought I was going to be late to all my classes. It felt like middle school was going to be the worst thing ever. That was where I was wrong. On the first day of school, I kept my schedule in my binder and tried to remember all the stuff I needed for each class. I wasn't late to any of my classes and even have enough time to talk to all my friends in the hallways. I knew more people in my classes than I thought, and it wasn't really that bad. As the year went by, I figured out my way around the school. I didn't need to look at my schedule anymore, and even made so many new friends. I was very appreciative of all the teachers and staff that helped me transition along the way. It was very different from elementary school, but I was starting to like it better. I loved having different teachers and people in my classes and being able to use lockers and Chromebooks. Middle school was fun and enjoyable. Now in 8th grade, looking back at my 6th grade experience, I realized that it was a good transition that taught us how to manage our time and become more responsible. If I could tell anyone going through this transition something, it would be not to look at all the things that could go wrong, but all the things that could go right. I wanted school to be over and for summer to come, but I'm really going to miss being at Wantagh Middle School. Congratulations to all the graduates and have a great summer.
Thank you, Angelina. That was wonderful. Reflecting on 7th grade is Luke Rose.
I would first like to start with some thank yous, especially to all the teachers and staff who brought us to where we are today. Now, on to what is certainly in the top 3 grades of middle school. 7th, the middlemost of our middle school years. 7th grade hosted so many new opportunities for us to further our knowledge and skills beyond what we had previously learned. One such opportunity was the chance to join an after-school sport. Personally, I will always look back fondly on my time on the cross-country and track teams that year. I'll always remember that incredible feeling when I or one of my teammates would get a new personal best at a meet. Another standout memory from 7th grade was the Six Flags field trip for the music department. Having an opportunity to perform in an unknown place in front of strangers was certainly exciting and a bit intimidating, but it was still a memory that I will never forget. For some of us, 7th grade was also the year we started honors classes. Although only honors math was available, it was still so exciting to be learning a more difficult curriculum. And difficult it very much was, not just for those of us in math, but for all of our classes. 7th grade was the first year we had to take midterms after all. Another big development was the new ID system. Although it was a challenge to remember our IDs every day, it wasn't long before it just became a part of our daily routine. All of these new experiences, and plenty of familiar ones from 6th grade, come together into an amazing year. A year where we were all able to get a better look at ourselves and our futures. And with a nod to the math department, 7th grade may have been the oddest of our middle school years, but we were all certainly in our prime. Thank you.
Thank you, Luke. Excellent job. Great sense of humor. humor as well. Reflecting on 8th grade is Giada Petrillo.
Good evening, administrators, teachers, parents, and my fellow classmates. My name is Giada Petrillo, and I'm honored to be speaking in front of you today. When thinking of 8th grade, I couldn't help but relate my experiences to a novel we read not so long ago. You may remember that at the beginning of the year, we all read The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. This story, much like 8th grade, is filled with themes such as change, conflict, chosen family, seeing the beauty of the world, and sometimes feeling like an outsider. Everyone talks about the major change of going into middle school, but what about going into 8th grade? The story of The Outsiders spans the length of only 1 week, and think of how much change occurred in Ponyboy Curtis's life. In 8th grade, we were suddenly introduced to regents and new electives. People were speaking about high school and even college. On top of all this, we had to balance out social groups and life outside of school. This change could lead us to feel like an outsider sometimes. It's tough to find where you belong when you're surrounded by cliques, clubs, and sports teams. However, this is an emotion almost all of us share at one point. You're not alone. Why do you think the book is titled The Outsiders? We can use these shared emotions to support one another and build each other up. Finding people to help you through school in general is very important. This leads me to the theme of chosen family. In 8th grade, we have even more freedom of choosing who we surround ourselves with. We've been together for 3 years now. Yes, we've had new friends join and we've had old friends leave, but most of us have been forming bonds for 3 years or more. Ponyboy also finds himself and his chosen family, the Greasers. Most of them aren't blood related, but they're still brothers. Sometimes you won't automatically click with someone. We had to take risks in order to find people. It was unheard of for a Greaser to talk to a Soch, but Ponyboy still did it. We spoke to new people, we sat at different lunch tables and got involved in different activities. These were all risks worth taking. My last theme is seeing the beauty of the world. Ponyboy Curtis is able to enjoy sunsets, movies, books, and his friends. Although he's in a tough situation, that doesn't stop him from seeing beauty. Now, I'm not saying you have to go watch a sunset or a movie. Seeing beauty in the world could be as simple as saying hello to someone new or taking time to compliment someone each day. Now, you may be familiar with the famous phrase, "stay gold," from the novel. Instead, I would like to tell all of you to keep this class in your hearts always and stay black and gold.
Thank you, Giada. That was fantastic. Now speaking about what is next to come is Isabel Saluga.
Hello, my name is Isabel Saluga, and I am so grateful to be speaking with you today. These past 3 years have been an exciting roller coaster ride. There have been many ups and downs, twists and turns, and maybe even a few malfunctions. But the time has come for this middle school ride to end. No matter how fun it was, we must make our way to the exit and move on to the next adventure. Thomas Edison once said, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time." Thomas Edison himself was quite familiar with failure. He failed about 2,700 times before discovering the one way the light bulb worked. He would say, "I have not failed 10,000 times. I've successfully found 10,000 ways that will not work." As we enter high school, there will be challenges, failures, and letdowns. In the moment, it may not feel like it, but these mistakes will help guide us. As we look to the future, we all have our own goals. Most likely, we will fail a few times trying to reach them. Just remember Thomas Edison. The best way to succeed in life is to keep on trying. High school will be a new opportunity, and middle school has prepared us for it. No dream is too big. We can achieve whatever we set our minds to do. Thank you to the Wantagh Middle School faculty and administration for giving us this amazing middle school experience. I would also like to thank the middle school class of 2025. Without you, there would have been no fun, no learning, no laughs, and no memories. As we wait in line for this next roller coaster, let's ride together, and always remember to try once more. it might just be the time you succeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabel. Great job. And now back to Mr. Chippo.
Thank you, Ms. Q. I have to say, as an 8th grader, it has to be so challenging and so difficult to get up in front of your peers like that and deliver a speech. So great job to all 4 of you. Very proud of you. Okay, so before we move on with our presentation of our certificates, I just want to acknowledge Josh's family is here with us today. The Encarnaciones are here with us this evening. They're here both to honor their son. They're here both to honor their son and, of course, to support Josh's friends. And Josh's sister, Kalea, asked if she could come up and say a few words. So I'm going to invite Kalea up to the microphone now.
My name is Kalea Encarnacion. Congratulations to all the 8th graders who are graduating today and are moving up to the high school where I will be pursuing my senior year there. Along with you guys graduating and moving to the high school would be my brother Joshua. We had always talked about how when he was a freshman and I would be a senior, we would drive, go out, and do everything together. To know that this time is coming where this would all be happening not only breaks my heart, but many hearts here who knew Joshua personally. If you don't know Joshua, his social life was very big and important, and starting high school would have been such a fun experience for him as it should be for all of you. Know if Joshua was here, he would want the best for everyone and for you all to have a fun and exciting high school experience. To lose someone so close to you or even in your grade is not easy at all, so each and every one of you should be so proud of what you've accomplished because he definitely is. Best of luck to all of you guys. Know that Joshua's spirit, guidance, and light will shape this class, the class of 2029, in ways that will never be forgotten.
Thank you, Claire, and I'd just like to present our class of 2025 yearbook to the Encarnacion family. Again, what courage to get up and stand in front of everybody and deliver that. All right, now the moment that you've all been waiting for, the presentation of our certificates. I'm just going to ask the audience to please hold your applause until all of the graduates' names have been announced, and then we can stand up and yell and scream all we want. I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Q, who's going to be leading this portion of the evening.
All right, the moment you've all been waiting for. Row A, please stand. Sebastian Alisi. Aviana Alaka. Henry Anderson. Will Anisi. Michael Antonetti. Avery Arcuri. Daniela Asteza. Avneet Athwal. Nicholas Bange. Ryan Bardak. Paul Barnathan. Gabriella Barone. Victoria Barretta. Thomas Barry. Adam Basin. Caitlin Beamer. Isabella Bowdry. Michaela Becker. Joseph Bianculli. Antonio Bonello. Landon Brickner. Nick Brzezinski. Landon Burke. Quinn Burke. Oliver Burkhart. Sean Butchie. Connor J. Butler. AJ Byrne. Ryan Kajamarka. Row B, please stand. Juliet Carey. Caitlin Carr. Juan Carrillo. Broderick Carter. Michael Christoforidis. I didn't realize what you said. Lucia Cicero. Jaden Clark. Bella Clinton. Jack Conahan. Carrie-Ann Corey. Michael Caticcio. Victoria Catrone. Anthony Del Corvo. Isabel Delarada. Olivia Di Lucia Gatos. Ava DeVita. Sebastian DeVita. Jack Devlin. Matt DiChiara. Jordan DiGiacomo. Gabriella DeRico. Addison Dispenza. Anthony DeVella. George Drape. Nolan Ada. Paul Felice. Robbie Fenn. Thomas Firer. Alex Fitchell. Gianna Field. Row C, please stand. Figueroa. Braden Finnegan. Nicholas Frank. Ryan Friedman. Ryan Goodell. Christian Gallegos. Marco Gallegos. Michaela Gebhard. Ava Gennaro. Cody George. Gianna Gerby. Elizabeth German. Carolina Gita. Madison Giordano. Jake Giovanello. Mason Goldmacher. Avery Grantis. Adriana Breisbach. Isabella Gritman. Natalie Bordino. Victoria Goober. Noah Harazi. Ava Hart. Charlie Hartman. Charlie. Corinne Hobiel. Jacob Hobiel. John Herman. James Heron. Molly Higby. Ben Hirsch. Row D, please stand. Ashlyn Hun. Muskan Elahi. Angelina Indiviglia. Gabby Infante. Antonio Ianella. Leah John. Madeline Jurgens. Matthew Kamenchik. Peter Carasoni. Tony Casimis. Jack Carney. Ali Khan. Alyssa Kimball. Matilda Kimbley. Thomas Kirschner. Connor Koenig. Casey Kozlowski. Jolie Kreitzberger. Kugler. Caleb Kuhn. James Kurz. Nina Kurz. Alexa Lagnice. Mackenzie Lane. Madison Lane. Rihanna Lachella. Gianna Ladicio. Ryan Lee. Trevor Lennon. Isabel Laporin. Row E, please stand. Max Levin. Elsie Lee. Antonio Labranti. Andy Lamage. Jake Lindwall. Ella Leo. Matthew Locasano. Nico Lombolino. Juliana Lorenzati. Amanda Lovelock. Stephen Lucchese. Aiden McDermott. Peyton Magnus. Megan Martone. Anthony Morrow. Ella McCann. Joseph McCartney. Riley McDermott. Ashley McGovern. Emily McHale. Nate McLaughlin. Marisa McNally. Ava Mink. Joseph Menachino. Bentley Merkel. Connor Mahalik. Max Mahalik. Jack Miller. Chase Mitchell. Chloe Mora. Jake Moser. Row F, please stand. Julia Moss. Luke Moss. Marissa Mastransky. Luca Muscanera. Whitney Nace. Colin Nolan. Adriana Nordquist. Victoria Novello. Isabel Knupp. Justin Odone. Ava Oriel. Francesca Ortega. Wendy Yasmin Ortiz Reyes. Wyatt Ostro. Victoria Papazis. Antonio Passaro. Aaron Patel. Giada Petrillo. Samantha Petroselli. Caden Pfaff. Lewis Pierce. Marissa Porch. Ella Prisco. Christopher Provincial. Ariella Ronnie. Jeremy Ratz. William Racinos. Owen Reynolds. Jack Rispoli. Avery Risland. Roji, please stand. Jaden Rodino. Valentina Rodriguez Beltran. Emma Rolando. Judith Roper. Luke Rose. Avery Ross. Van Rothhaupt. Isla Rudnicki.
We had to do it.
Max Russo. McKenna Savage. Frank Scarpati. Katerina Schwartz. Logan Scrivenich. Isabel Saluga. Emily Shapiro.
Yeah.
Matthew Shemansky. Alex Sokolowski. Antonio Stasi. Noel Stasi. Stavali, Giovanni Stornello, Layla Sumbarak, Caitlin Sutton, Andrew Saliga, Lucas Tartikoff,
Woo, Lucas! My Lulu.
Thomas Terravecchia, Ella Tierney, Colin Tillotson. Row H, please stand.
Mine? Oh, the one? It was under the TV, like against the molding in the bottom. It looked like a piece of it. You would never know it was it. It was just, it was black. It like went into the molding. Like, it was so weird.
Jaden Toterum, Christopher Tragna, Vincent Tragna, Kevin Trainer, Aurora Trincasi, Lena Tunowitz, Declan Urban, Brian Vega, Mackenzie Vega, Genoa Vidal, Vincent Vinci, Tyler Bazzi, Maeve Walsh, Paul Weber, Samantha Weber,
Sammy!
Katarina West, Clara Wilbur, David Williams, Natalia Williams, Emma Wilson, Riley Wilson, Evan Winsper, Jessica Wolkin, Ava Yeager, Kira Yanelli, Bianca Zampini. Please join me in congratulating all the graduates.
Well, that concludes tonight's ceremony. Congratulations to all of our warriors on this great achievement, and best of luck to you as you move on to this next important chapter in your lives. Colin Powell once said, "A dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. Always believe in yourself, work hard, and may your dreams lead you to success." We will miss you greatly, and you'll always be a part of the Wantagh Middle School family. And last but not least, one last time, thanks, and be a great warrior today. Thank you, everybody.